Okay, my wonderful students, we are in our activity book. And we are going to practice. So in our activity book, we are going to be on page 62, which is here, page 62, and page 63. So again, we are going to be on page 62 and page 63. We have a lot to practice. Ready? Here we go. So what we have on page 62 is we have a person right here. He is interviewing. Is this he or she? She. Okay. So we need to use the words up here. This is called the word bank. And we are going to use these words for here, here, and. So let us start with this one. So number 1 has already been done for us. And it's going to be what's. So the first word, number 1, is what's. And the answer is, so the first one is, what's your name? And the answer is, my name is Sung-hee. My name is. So we need to do name is. Next question is what? Where do you live? So where do you live? And the answer? I live. Remember, it's I. It is not just she. It's I. Because the question is you. So the question is you. Where do you live? And the answer is I. I live in Seoul. What language? So we have the first question. We have a question word because we have do you speak? And this is for information. So we need to use what? What language do you speak? What language do you speak? And the answer is I, because the question is you. I speak Korean. I speak Korean. What do you do every day? Every day, I eat Korean food and I watch Korean TV shows. So now we are going to do down here, we're going to look at this picture. We still have one person asking, oh, this is going to be plural, 2 people. So we have one person talking to these 2 people. So because the subject is plural, we need to use are. So the subject is plural, so we need to use are. What are your names? What are your names? And the answer is our. Our names are Carlos and Maria. Our names are Carlos and Maria. Where do you live? Remember, this is plural you. Two people. Two people you. The answer is, what do we use? Oh, I said it. We. Correct. We. We live in Madrid. We live in Madrid. What language? So number 21, what language, 22, do you speak? What language do you speak? The answer is, we speak Spanish. We speak Spanish. What do you do every day? We sing Spanish songs and we read Spanish newspapers. Okay, now we are on page 63, and here we have two people talking about two other people. They, okay, they. So these two people here are talking about others, not there, okay? So they. So it is plural. It is plural. So we're going to be using what are, so number 30. Oh, I know, a lot of words. What are their names? So what are their names? Their names are. Their names are Yuko and Toshi. Where do they live? We're going to have to use they for the answer. Correct. They live in Kyoto. They live in Kyoto. What language do they speak? 39. What language do they speak? They speak Japanese. They speak Japanese. What do they do every day? They eat Japanese food and they watch Japanese TV shows. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of work. Well, it's a lot to practice, so a lot to learn. So we're going to continue to practice, and the answers, I was thinking about this, I'm going to put the answers down at the bottom. So scroll down after you look at the page and do the work, and the answers will be down there. Okay?